Welcome back. I hope things are well. Xogue here, coming at you with episode 15 on the Bare Roots server. Now, this is, that was a little weird. That was like a... Anyway. This was recorded, started recording right after the other one was done. I was just on my way to spawn to show you a few things. But, you seem to still have my infinity book. Haven't put that on my bow just yet. Eat something. Nom nom. Yeah. So, whoa, stairs. Somebody really does. You know what? Take a wild guess and say this was Fleeks, because he did something similar. I believe it was him, because he was the one going in the Mesa biome all the time. There was stairs along one side on the way to the Mesa biome, so I'm thinking that was probably him. He really doesn't like to jump. I understand it uses food, but this part, though, with the jump boost, such a pain to climb stairs. You know, block stairs, not these stairs. So, awesome. Good deal. Anywho, we have our beacons. Yeah. So we have the strength, jump boost 2, and regen. That's kind of cool. Pillar blocks. But yeah, so we're here in the hub, and we're up here just so I can show you a little bit about what's been going on. People have been digging tunnels to their bases from here, which is the entire idea. It's the whole point. So pretty cool. And these are apparently the elevators. Whee! Shift. There we go. And then you can kind of jump up, and here's the next level. That's cool. So, yeah, we have these corners, by the way. These things are fantastic. These things are awesome. But it's the Commonwealth Islands. His Sarge here has started making a path. Ooh, look, he's got ice underneath these. Slippery, slidey. But he's got, you know, he's got his rails. I guess they're started. These are his rail systems, which are kind of cool. Looks like he's not done, but this tunnel is very, very, very long. I ran down there once to go give him some fire resist potions, and that walk alone used like, I don't know, I ate like 12 times. I'm exaggerating, but it was a lot. But anyway, we're here in the hub. Awesome design. Pretty sure I've showed it before, but I figured I'd show it again because it is that awesome. Props to Psych, because he was the one who came up with the design. Where is... Ooh, I only have one stack of ender pearls left. Where is our corner? Psych. Read my mind, Psych. There's a direction that I'm looking for. I don't know which one it is. Okay, so there is... Ooh. Glitch. Okay, that's Anomaly's base. And Psych... Here we go. So, me and Psych, we have, you know, neighboring tunnels, basically. So I told him, because he had an idea to kind of join them together. Well, I don't know which one of us came up with the idea to have a unified start to our place. But, you know, this is the design he had out. So he started this. And this is just, you know, this is like the beginning of it. This is just the start. So now, you know, our rail systems will go through here, and we just kind of have a little window to each other's sides kind of thing. It's kind of cool. It kind of brings it together a little bit, and then mine will split off right here, and that's when it goes down the further distance all the way to my base. I'll have to bring it down some stairs, but I haven't really dug anything of that out yet. This was all done by Psych, so Psych, thank you. Appreciate that. Now we're going to head back up to... There it is, over there somewhere. Woo, perfect. Look at that. That was an epic throw. And spawn has changed a lot. Look at this. We are now coming out. Look at this thing. Portal. Right in the middle. It's big. It's huge. It's awesome. Anomaly's design. As I believe I mentioned before, Anomaly has come out with the design for the entire spawn area. So this is just kind of one of those elements. And look at all the trees. This is actually something I didn't see, but I really like it. I really like this too. This is good stuff. Like the swamp is starting to discolor these a little bit. That's okay though. That's okay. A little bit of variation never hurt anybody. But this is fantastic. This is awesome. I really, really like this, I don't know, tree, forest thing. Like, you know, I don't know what you want to call it, but it's really cool. I didn't see this part with all the trees and stuff. That's cool. All right. Looks like Anomaly started moving to his base. He chose a place. He started building my little chicken thing. He probably didn't even use it. I told him I'd move that for him at some point up to his actual base. That way he doesn't have to worry about food so much once he drops a bunch of eggs in there anyway. Looks like somebody has changed this up a little bit, which I do not blame them. They may do what they wish with this. Aww. I don't think I can get over that like that. So these are the plots of land that Anomaly has kind of marked out a little bit. And what we want to do, the reason we're here, and I didn't even bring any signs with me either. I want to see what they did to my little area over here. Woo. I guess I could have just used an ender pearl. I don't know. Sometimes I just forget that I have them. It happens. So yeah, here's this kind of thing. I guess somebody tried to, you know, protect it a little bit more. And just for whoever did this, I've gotten a few messages about them escaping. They are not escaping from here. What's happening is that they're running out and they're actually passing over the trapdoors, and then they're falling down into water because now it seems that they can see that there's water below them and think it's an okay fall, which it is. And they survive, and then they start to, you know, populate and, I don't know, group together down here right underneath the doors where they think the village is. That's what's going on with that. So that's one flaw in the design of my little area, or my little breeder here. But it's not too big a deal. Kill them off, feel free. I'm not too worried about it. This entire thing is just so Sarge has villagers for when he starts the iron farm, which he has already claimed but has not started yet. So eagerly waiting for that one. Now, the next thing is, you see all these roads. They're all over the place. It's good stuff. Good stuff. And there are a lot of plots here available. Here's one going to, you know, Howard's Cluckin' Chicken. Nice little store. I've bought more eggs from that place than I bought chicken from that place. Looks like you have this house here. This is Waffling Brit's house. He has a horse in there. So let's see. Hey, horse. No. Oh, look, you came off. Let me go ahead and reattach you. I don't know why you were, I don't know, not attached, but cool. Nice. I saw a very similar design to this on Slipgator's channel in his regular Hermitcraft series, and I really liked it, and I'm kind of glad somebody put this up there. I was going to still toying with the idea if I can find a decent place for it, but backup armor, it's good stuff. But yeah, nice little spawn house, dual beds. I like that too. Very nicely designed, very good stuff. Hope he doesn't mind me showing this around. Ooh, excuse me. Now we're going to go up here. Looks like this is the start of something. We're going to go with something, because that just seems to fit. Then over here, this is the good old pillar on top of a house thing that was here before. Just different angles. And you got over here. You know what? I know what that is. That's something from Ewo, and I'm not sure how far he is with it, so we're not going to mess with that. I'm not going to go through that at all. This is Fleeks's, you know, his little rail inspection business. What else we got? Oh, this. Now this is Waffling Brits, I want to say. Am I right? Brits, yep. good. Okay, I guessed properly. That's good. Glad. It's slime-tastic. Yes, it is. I like the design, though. It's good stuff. I believe I watched this video. He said most of this stuff was going to be changed into slime blocks at some point, but obviously that requires quite a bit of slime, and he wanted to get some good stuff. So 1 diamond per stack of slime, and Fleeks came by and already emptied him out. More stock coming soon. So he's probably going to be AFK over at his farm at certain points of the day, night, whatever, just to restock. Cactus farm. That's pretty much spawn. You still have the storehouse over here. You still have Sarge's spawn house. I assume he's still got his horse in there. Good stuff. Beacon. I didn't realize that before, but that's good stuff. That's cool. I mean, it's a beam shooting in the air. I don't know how I didn't realize it. I just didn't. But, you know, hey, it is what it is. So you got more trees, all different kinds of trees. That's cool. And then, like I said, the plots, yeah. So I don't know exactly where I'm going to be setting things up, but I believe it's going to be in this area somewhere. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to pick a couple plots, one for the store and one for my spawn house. And after that, we're going to be back over at base. And yeah, so give me just a second. All right, and the locations have been chosen. Now, I like the idea of being on the main strip. So both of the places are here, and this one is going to be my spawn house. And the reason for that is because it looked kind of, I don't know, biggish. It was kind of square, and it looked okay. So I chose that one. And the other one, this store, the bookstore that I'm going to make, is going to be right around here, right in this slot here. And it's going to be, both of them are going to have main doors facing this street thing here. And yeah, that's going to be that. So look forward to those episodes in the future, as they will be somewhat soon. But first, I need a way to reliably get enough emeralds to get all of the books that I want to sell at the bookstore. So, that's what we got to work on today. See you back at base. I think I really need to do something about my rail system. It's built out. It works just fine. The only problem is that there's only one cart. So it's either gone all the time or it's on the other side. Yeah, it's just gone this time. So either somebody taking it for other rails, not putting it back, or I don't know, something. But I need to have a stash of them. I need to hook that up. But here we are back at the base. There we go. Still love the way this room looks. This thing is fantastic. I like this too. I wanted to mix this up with different ores, but at the time, coal was the most abundant one that I had, so I just chose coal, and now I just kind of like it like that, so, you know, it's the way it'll stay, I guess. So the idea that I'm going with is that, as soon as I get up here, hopefully it's not dark, yippee, it's still daylight. It's always dark when I want to do something. Ooh, glitching into grass, that's never a good thing. So the basic idea is that this little spider thing is still over here. It's still as it was. There was one spot you sit, wait for all the spiders to fall to their death, collect all the string, things along those lines. But what we want to do today is, one, I want to hook it up underground. So I'm going to make a path all the way out here. I don't think I'm going to decorate the hallway just yet. I'm just going to be, it's going to be, So it's going to come all the way out here, and it's going to hook into this. It's going to go downstairs directly into the room. We're going to make a little observation deck. And I don't have a clue how many hoppers I have, how many I'll need. But I want to coat the entire bottom of that place with slabs and hoppers. So that way I don't have to keep going down to the bottom. Hook it up to a dropper chain so the drops come up all the way up into a chest that I can easily access. And that way it is a true AFK farm. All I'll have to do is go down there, sit down there, go, I don't know, go out, eat a sandwich, go to the store, do that honey-do list. I'm sure you have. Most guys probably have one of those. Come on, guys. You know what I'm talking about. And yeah, when I come back, I'll have all the string I need to get me some emeralds, get me some good books, enchant some good gear, and sell whatever's left. And it's going to be awesome. It half loaded. Anyway, let me get to that. And yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and dig the tunnel because that's going to be boring. So as soon as I get down over there, have something set up, I'll show you the rest of what's going to happen. Ooh, all right. The tunnel. So now I have an underground way to get to the spider spawner thing. And again, I have the slabs. I just like slab stairs much better than regular stairs. I don't know why, I just do. Except for right here at the end. I didn't have enough room to actually make it without backing everything up, which I still might do. Just because this is probably going to bug me, but for now, that's just how it is. So here's the spider drop. Now, I have 43 hoppers, and this is 8 by 8, which means I need 64 just to fill here, plus some extra to get it to the dropper chain thing. So I need to find some more hoppers, and I have an idea. So now we're here at spawn again, and I remembered that there's a certain construction I made here a little while ago that actually uses a fair few hoppers, but they're not strictly required for it to work, and it's not even being used for that. The hoppers right here are actually meant for the bone meal distribution, and that's well, as far as I know, it hasn't even been used for that except for when I first did it. And this thing is probably going to come down sometime soonish anyway, because it doesn't seem to work as well as I wanted it to. But yeah, so we're going to go up here and I'm going to steal these hoppers. Now, I say steal, it's not actually stealing because I'm the one who built it, which means they're technically my hoppers. I donated to a community cause. But since it's not even being used for that anymore, there's not really much of a reason to keep them up here. And this is very annoying. Very, very, very annoying. I'm sorry. Okay. Thank you. Trying to break this so I actually get this stuff back. Ooh, okay, cool. So I'm going to go ahead and break down all of this. I'm going to get my hoppers and I'll meet you back over at that little spider cave thing that I was doing. And we're going to set that up so I can just AFK there and get a bunch of string. And we're back with over a stack of hoppers. Perfect. Okay. So now then what we need to do is we need to go down to the bottom of this little drop shaft thing that I've got going on down here. And we need to coat it completely with hoppers. But the idea is that we need all of this string to go to one side. So what side do we want the chest on? And I'm thinking this side over here. So we need an area for that, and then we need the chest, and then we're going to have what's going to carry it up. Oop, there's some gravel. Now, I don't know exactly how far down I need to go, but it should be somewhere close, I think. I hope. And I think I'm going to have to go over a little bit to find out. There we go. Yeah, that was actually a pretty good guess. It's not too bad. So I just need to go up a couple. So this is going to be the floor. So we need to go right here. And then we're going to go straight over. And then we have our hoppers here. And then we're going to have the dropper tower thing is going to be right here, the item elevator. So our last hopper is going to end up right here. So we're going to go ahead and put a block here for now. Drop that there. Clear this out. And clear this out. That way we have everything set up. This is already pointing where it needs to go. All we have to do is come down and stack the droppers, and then we can build the timing circuit and the redstone tower to power it completely. And you know what? Actually, we need this to go down one more, don't we? So if this is sitting here, and then on top of that, we actually need it to go down 2 more. Turns out I was at the right level already. Yes, I did just use Silk Touch on a piece of gravel. I don't know why. So this extra fall distance is actually going to help a little bit as well, just because sometimes the spiders do survive. Now the reason they do is because they fall too close to the wall and they kind of hang on, and that saves them a little bit, so it might actually not do anything, but a little bit extra fall distance shouldn't hurt too bad. So we're just going to take out this bottom layer here, and then I'm going to coat the entire bottom with hoppers and then lay some slabs on top of it. I'm going with stone brick slabs because they're pretty easy to get. It's not really all that difficult. If I really needed more, I could just easily Silk Touch a bunch of these. And now that I have my villager thing over there, that's not really a huge deal. I can do that without an issue because it really isn't very difficult at all for me to get some, my tools back once they get too expensive to repair. So now I might actually go through and just use Silk Touch all the time on all my picks and just not carry 2 of them around. I think that would actually be easier, and it might be worth it, but I'm not sure. I'll play that by ear. So now we just need to coat this, and I guess we'll just bring them all to the front. So we're going to run this chain all the way across the back here, and then each of these just needs to come straight back. Now there are other methods for doing this if you need, a cheaper alternative. You could do a timing circuit or a switch or something that'll turn on the lights up top so no more spawn, and then shortly thereafter water will pour, pushing all of the drops into one side where you have just one single row of hoppers or something along those lines. But it does take longer. There's still some kind of manual input required unless you want to hook it up to a timing circuit, like do that little flush every minute or so. Something along those lines would still work. But considering I don't like to do anything halfway, I don't like to... there's a word I'm looking for. I don't like to settle. I want what I want kind of thing. But, this is just kind of how I want it done. It'll make it a lot faster. You won't have to worry so much about, missing any time for them to spawn. And it is completely AFK-able. AFK-able? Sure, we'll go with that. So this is the idea behind it. Ooh. Pitfalls. So now, the slabs aren't required either. I'm not requiring them. I'm putting them in here just because I think it looks a lot cleaner, and it's still one solid thing, like the hoppers and stuff. There's little dips you can fall into. It looks like there's dips, even though spiders can't get into them because it's only a 1x1 kind of thing. But I think it looks a lot cleaner with half slabs, and hoppers can still pick up items that are sitting on top of half slabs. I keep saying half slabs, and Corvus pointed out earlier in the series, everybody says half slabs. A half slab would be a quarter slab. So they're not half slabs, they're just slabs. Slabs are half block. But anyway, so we're using slabs here, and I don't know, I just think it looks a lot cleaner. Everything should still work as it should. And we just need to build this tower here. And once we do that, hook up a chest, hook up some redstone, and this will be completely AFK capable. Alright, and now we're back over here. So I'm just going to jump down here. One down, and then we're going to go ahead. Stack jump with droppers. Make sure they are droppers. And they are. So now the idea is that we just need to make something that will trigger these. How much further do I have? What is that? That's gravel. Okay, cool. And you probably can't see anything right now. So there you go. now you can see. Congratulations. All right, there we go. So now what we need to do, the basic idea of what we need to do, and of course I have to deal with gravel, and I don't have a shovel. Why don't I have a shovel? Okay, so what we're going to do is just a simple little clock that will tick these items as long as there's something in here. It will basically just trigger everything. So we need a block, we need a comparator, we need a repeater into a block. That doesn't need to come down. And then we have redstone coming all the way back to here. And there they are. You see how it was silent? But it stopped, which means that now there are no items here. And instead, they're all right here. So let's go ahead and take these out of here for now, just because that will, we won't be able to get them sent up until more items come behind it. So I'm just going to toss these over the edge to make sure everything works, which I'll also see with the spiders that are dropping. But yeah, things should work pretty well. I need to break that, so I apologize. What we're going to do is I'm just going to kind of stack jump over here while I do what I got to do here. And jump, jump. A block here, torch here, dig up. Jump some more. Place, torch, block. There's that. And there's that. Yeah, actually that'll work perfectly. I have some chests here, so we're going to leave those right there. And then I don't want to use dirt. What am I doing? It's just, I guess we'll use regular stone. Yeah, I can put some slabs. I don't want to go down the ladder. Thank you. I can throw some slabs up there, make it look a little bit. Now this whole area, including all the stairs, this whole path, it will eventually be decorated. It will not look like this forever, although it might look like this for a while. So I'm not sure. But you see all of those? And that's a lot of ticking. It shouldn't be that noisy. It is kind of bothering me. See, it doesn't do that for it doesn't do that for my smelter. There's not that much noise for my smelter. The reason I use this design is because the smelter, you actually hear like one tick. You hear one tick when it starts to shoot the items up the elevator and one when it's done. Which I actually really liked because it gave me a start and stop. And you literally hear a tick and then it's silent and then a tick. And you know, it's very rare, but you know exactly what's going on. And I really, really like that. I was hoping it was going to do that some more. They all seem like they want to survive. Ow. Where'd you come from? Did you die that time? Yeah, you did. I don't know, I think enough of them are dying. These guys are just catching the edge. Eventually they're going to climb and then they're going to jump off the edge and they're going to die and stuff like that. So I'm not too worried about it. Skeletons, they are kind of worrisome, but it shouldn't be too big a deal. And then I am going to go ahead and cover this front area with glass. That's just so I can see. I like to see. Seeing is definitely, you know, a positive thing that people do. And I'm going to shoot the skeleton. Instead, I hit a spider instead. There we go. So, yeah, I mean, maybe I'll hook in some kind of a door or something at some point just so when the skeletons do happen and you are just kind of sitting here waiting for things, you can kind of walk out there and shoot the skeletons. Also get some bones and stuff too. Like this. You know, things like that. Ooh. Ayo. That was Sarge. Yep. So, that's the basic idea of this. For the most part, it's done. I'm going to go ahead and yeah, I guess I'm just going to cover, I guess, the 3 areas here. I'm going to cover that with glass. I'm going to fill this stuff in here. And yeah, I'm going to AFK here for a while, get myself a bunch of string, empty my inventory, carry the string over to my villagers, and I'm going to set myself up with some good gear and maybe get a bunch of books and stuff for the bookstore. So let's go ahead and see what we've got when I get back. Blue glass. Yep. Reason it's blue is just because I had a little bit extra in my chests, and might as well use it, unless it just kind of stays there and just always takes up room. So I used it. Actually looks pretty cool, and I figure it'll be a little easier to work it into the design since it already has some color. It'll be good to go. As you see, I have my little walk around shooting balcony thing. Yeah, it's working out all right. I can get to everything. You see all the orbs. I've had to shoot quite a few spiders, quite a few skeletons. Which I found out the skeletons are coming from the jockeys, the spider jockeys. I don't know, whatever you want to call them. Skeletons riding on spiders. Apparently when they fall that distance, the skeleton does take some damage, but the spider takes almost all of it. So, skeleton survives. But anyway, this episode is already a lot longer than I wanted it to be. So I'm going to have to cut it off here. But just to show you, you do get quite a bit of string. You see my inventory is chock full with it. So in the beginning of the next episode, I'm going to show you what I've got going on as far as all my gear. It's going to be pretty epic. At least I hope I can get that far before I get the itch to start recording again. So, yeah. If you liked the video, click that like button. If you want to see more, subscribe. You can also favorite, comment, share. Do what you do. See you in the next video.